Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tribe of Witnesses with your host again, Timmy. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you had a great week. I had a blessed week. So today's vlog is going to be somewhat of a personal testimony, but will be laden with so much truths and principles that are applicable to that will bless you. It doesn't matter if you're an introvert or you're an extrovert. The same principles or the same truths that I'll be sharing applies. Some of the experiences that I will be sharing are personal. So, and I used to identify as an extreme introvert. So, most of my examples, that's what I know would be based on that. But that doesn't mean you will not be blessed if you're maybe more extroverted or something. So, I used to be very timid, like terribly so. I used to be so quiet, so shy. And I suffered a lot of situations because of it. I had like really bad low self-esteem. I remember being in primary school wanting to be, amongst the cool girls and all of these people. And then, when you're desperate and then the people you're trying to be desperate towards notice it, they take advantage of that and the whole situation. And then, but for the most time, the more I grew, I knew about being an introvert, I knew about being an extrovert. So I just concluded that this is the way I am. This is who I am. I was born like this. That popular statement. This is just who I am. So when I remember being in. I'm just going to give some crazy examples. I remember being in uni, and I was going to walk from like point A to point B, and then between point A to point B, which would have been less than a minute, probably like 30 seconds walk, there was like a cluster of people standing there, maybe 5 or 6, close to the bus stop. And instead of just going my way, moving my move, I did ringa it's a bucket full of water. I went from like point A to point C to D to E before I got to, like, I went around a racetrack for me to get from point A to point B. Something that would have taken me less, because I was so shy. I couldn't talk to people. I found it very difficult to talk to someone I didn't know. If you're more than one, like I can only do one-on-ones. I can't talk to a crowd full of people and all of these things. I remember one Sunday in our church, in our fellowship back in uni, I love being, I'm in the choir, I sing in the choir. So I love being in the backup. Just put me at the back where nobody, no one really sort of picks you out of the crowd. That was my comfort zone. Just leave me there. Let me serve the Lord from behind the mics. And then one Sunday, Brother Noyo, shout out to Brother Noyo, wherever he is, said that I was going to lead praise and worship. I'm not proud of it. But I lied. I was like, I'm not feeling well that Sunday. Like, I'm not feeling well. I can't come to church. I'm not coming to church. That was just because I was supposed to lead praise and worship that I lied with, that I wasn't coming to church. So many instances and stories, so many things I've suffered because of, being that way. And the truth is, I think that what kept me in that place for the longest time was this idea that this is who I am. Now, this is not in any way to belittle our scientists or our psychologists. Absolutely not. A lot of times, it's almost like a personality diagnosis. That's the way I see, excuse me, some of the spectrums, and they validly so. But then, coming from the point of faith and getting to know God, being a Christian all my life, but I really committed, like I was like, Lord, me and you sold out 2019 October. And since then, getting to know the Lord, getting to behold him, he began to give me my identity. I began to see things differently. Now, there are certain things that I'm doing today that the enemy attached massive fear towards. Having this YouTube channel, to the glory of God, was never a desire, was never an ambition. I'm actually on only one social media platform, and arguably so, WhatsApp. I used to be on Facebook, Instagram. I just never was. I would leave after a few weeks or a few months, I would leave WhatsApp. And even on WhatsApp, it's up until recently, I wasn't quite active on it. So, what's the point? So having this channel was never really an ambition that, dream come true finally. No. As a matter of fact, I got the inspiration to start this channel January last year, January 2020. I didn't obey until April. And then the first vlog I would make was really a let my people go vlog. Like, The burden was so much, and then I just wanted my peace. I was like, let at least tomorrow we can argue about this tomorrow. Today I need to do this so I can have my peace of mind. So it was never really from a place of my comfort zone, and that is the point I want to make today. It is very wonderful to understand all these personality types, or whether it be temperamental. Is it temperament? The spectrum for temperament. Be it a choleric or sanguine, and all these things that, or being melancholic, and all these things that we have. I've come to understand that those spectrums are meant to be some sort of description, not an identity. Okay, there are certain people who act this way, and this is a label given to them. But then when you come to Christ, it's good that we come as we are. But no matter how we come, we need to be willing to become who God has made us to be. In fact, like I was saying, that the devil has used to attach fear to so many things that I'm doing today, that now I'm walking in the reality of them, and I'm wondering, how in the world did I used to think that this was impossible to do? And then the Holy Spirit has helped me to understand that, some of these personality types and temperament types that we have are true. They are good. The categories are right and everything. But then those places are descriptions of our comfort zone, not where we are supposed to be. For instance, an introverted person would ordinarily not want to speak in a room full of people. An extroverted person would love to draw attention to themselves. But no matter the personality type that we have, or temperament type that we are, or we are described as, we are supposed to subject it all under the leadership of the Spirit of God. Because the truth is, I am still much an introverted person. Now, like I said, I use it as a description now. Would I want to go bungee jumping or skydiving and falling off a cloud? No. The wisdom of the Lord teaches me to number my days. So my idea of probably like a perfect evening would still be doing something indoors, home cooked meal and everything. But then the most important change that happened with knowing God and coming to have a relationship with Him is, I now can be whoever the Spirit of God would have me be. While I may be described as a more introverted person, I can now walk into a room full of 100 strangers and talk to them if that is what I need to do. The Apostle Paul speaking would say that he became everything to everyone so that he may win them to Christ. And that is the point that I want to make. Extremely extroverted people tend to be attention grabbers. So in a bid to keep up, or sometimes they're the life of the party, in a bid to keep that tempo up, they don't always, what's the word? They don't always say the right things. They would say whatever would please the people. So irrespective of our described personalities and temperamental types, the Lord expects us to bring everything under His leadership, and to understand that we are not meant to be put in a box. We are human beings, Holy Spirit filled human beings, if you're a born again child of God, and we are capable of doing all things through Christ who strengthens us. Anything He would have us do,